Good morning, boys and girls. Happy Wednesday. I hope that all of you are having a great week. I know that I sure am. The only thing that I'm missing is you being here with me, but we are going to make the most of it. Again, we are going to have story time with Miss Johnson. And oh, do I have a special treat for you today. Oh, let me show you my special book. The book that I'm going to be reading today is called When Virona the Corona Came to Town. My good friend Mr. Kelly let me borrow this book to read to you guys, and I am so excited. So the title again of our story is When Virona the Corona Came to Town. And then if I look down here at the bottom of my title page, I'll see that this book was written and illustrated by, and remember that illustrated means drawing the pictures. This story was written and illustrated by Haley Glenn. Haley Glenn is our author and our illustrator. So now that we've got that covered, I want you to listen in this story for a special character. Now that's a big word, and you'll hear that word a lot in first grade. But a character is a person or an animal in a story, and it's mostly who the story is about. And the character in this book, her name is Mary Ellen, and you're going to hear about Mary Ellen and her journey through this Corona world. Okay, it's really neat, so I want you to listen carefully, and I'm going to show you the pictures the best that I can. Okay, When Virona the Corona Came to Town. Oh, this is such a good book. Here we go. Virona the Corona just showed up one day, and it looked like she was here to stay. Her first stop was Wuhan to say ni hao, which means hello in a different language. Then off to Italy to yell ciao. She's traveling across the world. As you can see, she is standing on top of it. And that's exactly how the coronavirus that we know started. Leaving destruction in her path, Virona wanted everyone to feel her wrath. Across the pond and to the States, sparking fear and canceling dates. Can you think of something that the coronavirus canceled that you didn't get to go to that you were really hoping for? I know for me, one thing I was really looking forward to was field day last year, but we had to get out of school for coronavirus, so that's something that made me a little disappointed. When Virona came to town, everything shut down. And that is very true. If you went outside, there was no one around. Humans, which are people, stayed home to get Virona to stop. The dogs were so happy. The cats were not. The puppies and the pets were so excited that their owners were staying home, but the kitty cats were not too happy about it. They like to have their own kind of time to themselves. Mary Ellen woke up and got ready for school, ready to learn and follow the rules. She put on her shoes and tied her braid. Little did she know it'd be her last day in first grade. Oh, some of you may remember your last day in kindergarten, that we didn't get to come back after coronavirus came. Everything was changing, and she missed her friends. Mary Ellen just wanted this all to end. Restaurants closed, and she had to eat Mom's cooking. Those Brussels sprouts are not good looking. Ooh. Now, some of your mamas may cook really good. The next day, Mary Ellen had to wear a mask. She had so many questions to ask. Why is Virona the Corona so mean? Why do we have to keep everything so clean? Here's a good picture to show tissues and some cleaners and hand soap, and we've been having to use those things a lot here lately, trying to keep the coronavirus away. 6 feet apart and signs on every door. Social distancing was the new norm. You've probably heard that word on the news before, on TV. You have to stay socially distanced, which means away from people. There were a few things that didn't change. Everything was just felt so strange. The restaurants were not open for a long time. We couldn't go to the park. All of these things because of coronavirus. One day, Virona asked Mary Ellen to play. Mary Ellen said, "No way." She ran to the sink to scrub Virona off. She sang the ABCs twice and escaped that awful cough. That means she got away from the sickness. So she ran to the sink and she sang A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. And while she was doing that, she was scrubbing her hands with soap and water, making sure to get all those germs off. And she sang that twice. So that's a very good trick for you to remember to keep the germs away. Her teacher was the hero who taught her the ABC trick. Virona was vicious, which means mean. But Mary Ellen was quick. Mary Ellen thought of her teacher just then, wanting to show off her new toothless grin. Look at Mary Ellen's toothless grin. Maybe some of you lost some teeth while you've been out for coronavirus. She watched her teacher's lessons and had class on Zoom, which means she had class on the computer. But it just wasn't the same as being in the classroom. She missed hearing her nickname, Smarty Bug. But most of all, she missed bear hugs. Oh, look at her giving her teacher a big hug. I sure miss getting to give all of you those big hugs. Mary Ellen dreamed of all the people she missed. Her sisters and brothers were at the top of the list. She couldn't see them and her emotions swirled, but they were out saving the world. What kind of job is it that you think her brothers and sisters might have if they were out saving the world during coronavirus? Maybe they were a doctor or a nurse, or maybe they were someone who worked at the grocery store. I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's see what it says. Her one sister, Sydney, is a nurse, an important hero in our universe. Her other sister, Nancy, runs a grocery store. She is a hero to the core. Without nurses to take care of us and food to eat, we wouldn't have made it through coronavirus. Her brother, Tom, is a first responder. Could he be more amazing? She began to ponder. To ponder means to think. Her other brother, Jax, was a mailman. Everyone should be his #1 fan. Lots of people had to order things during coronavirus because they couldn't go anywhere. So that's very important. And then we know police officers are always very important to keep us safe. Mary Ellen was becoming sad on this dreary day, wondering if Virona the Corona would ever go away. But just then, the sun started to come out. Mary Ellen looked up and reversed her pout. That means she had a pouty face like this. But it reversed and became a smile. She started thinking, maybe it's not all that bad. She was able to spend time with her mom and granddad. She had fun helping her mom make masks for others, and even if she missed her sisters and brothers. So she was able to take her mind off of thinking about missing her sisters and brothers by doing things to help others, like make masks. Maybe some of you were able to do things to help others while you've been out of school. Mary Ellen learned about pollution and that it was getting a little better. She learned to draw a shark and she wrote her best friend a letter. She knew for sure Virona the Corona was bad, but that didn't mean she always had to be sad. So even though we haven't been able to do the things that we would like to do because of coronavirus, we've still made it very good and very positive. Mary Ellen saw a rainbow and ran out to play. She wouldn't let this nasty virus ruin her fun day. She played a new game called Strut, 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 where she kicked Verona's butt. That makes me laugh. You can see the picture. She's kicking Verona away. Neat. Even when her world was turned upside down, Mary Ellen realized she could always flip her frown. When scary things happen, show extra appreciation to others. Here's a reminder to hug your sisters and brothers. Boys and girls, maybe you have someone at home that is a nurse or works at a grocery store. Maybe you know the mailman, or maybe you know someone who is a doctor. But all those people are very important when coronavirus is still around, and that's important for us to make sure that we show appreciation to them. I want to remind you to keep washing your hands and wearing a mask everywhere that you go, just like Mary Ellen, and that we hope all the people at LPS, all the teachers, your kindergarten old teachers and your new first grade teachers, all hope that you stay safe and that we will be able to come back together soon. Have a good day. Bye.